you very much, Director. My name is Daki. Welcome again to Gospel Life News. This is where we'll bring you updates concerning music across the country. My name is Daki, and it's actually a pleasure to be here again. I want to say big thanks to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVP. And from Gospel TV Africa, we are saying a massive, massive thank you to you guys. Anyways, news is buzzing because this time we're seeing Nasboi coming out with serious allegations against guys who are occupying top 105 on Apple Music, and there's accused them of stream farm. All of these will bring them to you in a bit. In the meantime, you can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through for us because we are waiting for you on those spaces. The news is, but like I said, the news is buzzing. You don't want to miss this one. Let's begin today's news with no other person than WIZKID. He calls himself the Manchala at the time. Recently, he has just been named the Amuludun of Lagos State. We saw where WIZKID came out to say 100 million naira for the kids for Christmas. Lord bless you all. And it starts today in Surulere. So WIZKID is saying he's giving out the sum of 100 million naira for children just for the Christmas. And it is beginning this night at Surulere on the mainland. That's how big WIZKID ads can be. And then we saw where he came out to say all of these doings and donation are in Morayo's name, the love of my life. WIZKID, and in case you don't know, Morayo is WIZKID's mom. And WIZKID have said all of these doings are in honor of Morayo. At the same time, we saw WIZKID come now to make a post where he said, "Weekend we go sweet, now Monday we they know." And we saw the fans coming out to attack that to Davido, where Davido initially posted at the point. Davido at the point posted where he said, "If weekend go sweet, now from like Wednesday you go know." So at this point, who should we believe about the weekend? Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. So Burna Boy is set to headline one of the biggest festivals in Germany. It's called the Summer Jam Festival, scheduled to hold on the 5th to 7th day of July 2024. It's going to be alongside Burna Boy headline that one. We have Busy Signal, J-Boog, and Mist, all our other guys who are set to appear at this festival. Burna Boy just received his awards for selling out the 20,000 capacity at the Lanxess Arena in Cologne in Germany. And just so you know, that is history being made because he is the first African artist to have done that in Germany at the time. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy Big 7 made a re-entrance at the UK official Afrobeat chart, and as of this week, the song sit at number 8. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy moves up 25 spots to 113 on Germany's Spotify Daily Top Artist. And for Burna Boy, this is a very massive growth for him. Of course, he just had a tour in that space, 2 venues, and it's just expected that his numbers goes higher from there. But then, being number 113 in Germany just shows that Burna Boy is global at the time. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy tested, approved, and trusted official audio have just surpassed 12 million views on YouTube. Moving on from Burna Boy, we have Oxlade as the next guy on the news. We saw Oxlade was being featured on Mistaken, and that's the track 4 of Libianca's new project. And trust me, he did an amazing one on that job, on the project basically. And moving on, we saw Oxlade live in concert. This time it's going to be at Suriname, South America for the first time on the 23rd of December. Oxlade is becoming... Oxlade is actually getting global at the time, doing strange places. Suriname is the next location, and obviously doing that on the 23rd of December just shows that this guy is bigger than you can think or imagine. Moving on, we saw Oxlade just surpass 100 million career stream on Boomplay, and that's a massive one for him. 100 million career stream just shows how big you are. Recall that earlier today, Tenny received a plaque for also surpassing 100 million stream on Boomplay. Moving on, we have Ayra Starr as the next lady on the news. Finally, every good thing they say must come to an end because this time, Ayra Starr tour, which she named the tour 21 The World Tour, have just come to an end. And then she had this to say, saying, closing this chapter with a heart full of gratitude to my fans. You are the heartbeat of this journey. She came out to say, huge love to my amazing team, Maven's Records, Life Source, and Mist Others for turning dreams into reality. Here is to more music, more moments, and more magic. 21 The World Tour. And then she had a voice over for that thingy, and then she said that voice you guys heard was her mom's voice. Obviously, it just shows her mom consented to all she's doing and misaddressing and all of that. So if her mom is not complaining, who are you to complain? Moving on, we saw Ayra Starr come now to say Amazon has a big mural of me in New York. New York Stars, make sure you take a picture with it and tag me. Basically, Ayra Starr is getting bigger in the US. We saw where there was a big mural of her in New York City, and obviously fans are going through the spaces and having pictures with her. We saw where David Guetta came out to Call FM, where he said when they talk about Ayra Starr in the US, in the UK, they compare Ayra Starr to a young Rihanna at the time. It just shows how big Ayra Starr is in these regions. Moving on, we saw Ayra Starr linking up with Alicia Keys and Coldplay at the Capital Jingle Bell at the O2, and that's an amazing one for meeting great minds like this, great artists like this. It's actually a bait for her to go to the next level in her career. Maybe, just maybe, we could have a collaboration between them, but in the meantime, this meeting could just be a step further in her career, or the one she even needs at this time, talking about her career. Moving on, we saw Nasboi coming out to give us a major update, and then he said, "I say make I give an update. My song has 67,000 Shazam. My song gets more Shazam than over 5 songs for top Apple top 10. Then he said, Street Farm is real. Keep streaming Nasboi Umbrella featuring One Nicole." He came out to say at the time his music has gotten over 67,000 Shazam, and that is he said that song has gotten more Shazam than some songs on the top 10 on Apple Music. So basically, if you don't have Shazam numbers, how are you in top 10? That's what Nas is saying. And then he said, Stream Farm is real, but then you guys should keep streaming the song Umbrella. And trust me, that one is an amazing, amazing body of work. Moving on, we saw Zlatan coming to speak out after the supposed death of Oladips, and then he came out to promote the album. And then he said, "At the time you passed, I cried tire. I don't care where you go. I thank God say you shall come back." Coming from Zlatan, the show was crying, and for him, he's just happy that Oladips is back, regardless of the back and forth. For him, he's just saying, "Thank God you are alive." And obviously, I don't care what happened, how you went, but then the good thing about all of this is the fact that you are back with us, and I'm happy about that. Moving on, we saw Victoria speaking on a podcast where he said, at the time he made Soweto, he wasn't sure it was going to be a global song at the time. He said a lot of persons did not believe in him, but then Tempo was the only guy who believed in him and who believed that the song could become a big song at the time. And he said Tempo was one blowing the whistle with his mouth at the time. A lot of persons thought that was maybe like a sample sound or an organ or something, but then he said, no, that's not true. Tempo was the one blowing whistle with his mouth at the time, coming from Victoni. Anyways, congrats to him for having a global song on that one he did called Soweto. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Thank you guys, and God bless you.